Hi Scorpio, this is your mid-September 2018 tarot fix, and you've got the King of Pentacles showing already, suggesting that Scorpios are very much in charge of their financial, material, earthly realm right now. You know where your money's going. You know where it's coming from. You know how much you have, and you have plenty. You have plenty to share with your friends, with your family. You feel secure. You know where it's coming from in the future. You know what skills you're going to use, what job you're going to use, what connections, networking, abilities of yours you're going to use, Scorpio, to ensure those resources moving forward. And you are willing and ready to work for it. You're committed. You're committed to the task. You're committed to getting that work done and securing those resources quickly. The Eight of Wands is showing as well. 88 may be particularly significant for you at this time, Scorpios. And the Four of Wands showed on the bottom of the clarifier deck, wanted to be present for this reading on the table as we started. I think that is the energy that's propelling you forward. You want to secure comfortable, happy home life. You want your family to be happy there, whomever that means, whether it's just your pets or your roommates or your children and your partner. You want that home life, and that's what, like I said, you're willing to work for. That's why you wanted to step into the King of Pentacles energy. You wanted to make sure the bills were paid, make sure they were paid well and right, and make sure there was plenty left over for you and whomever is sharing your home with you to enjoy afterwards. That's the space that is the mental space that you are in as you're ending summer. That's your focus as you're ending summer. As Libra season begins and October comes into play, it's all work and no play for you, Scorpios. And not necessarily, I don't mean no play at all, but there is a lot of hard work happening. It's not fair to say no play. For some Scorpios, there may very well be a balance. But you are showing up in reverse now. The King of Pentacles does not necessarily normally represent you, but that is the first energy that showed up for you when I was shuffling and meditating with the deck in the Deviant Moon Tarot, and now it's in reverse here. You may need to get into nature and make sure that you're not ignoring your health as you're working as hard as you are. The King of Pentacles, when I say he has this energy, whether it's male or female, has mastered their financial world, their skills, their connections, their networking. They know what job, what promotion, what raise is going to provide for them and their family. That's only part of the King of Pentacles. That's true, and that's only part of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is also a family man and a healthy energy, a very healthy person who's in nature often, comfortable in nature, is recharged by nature, is grounded by nature. And it depends on what type of work you're doing. If you are Scorpios who are doing a type of work that's in front of a computer, inside all day, sitting all day, there may be a serious message here about getting back into your body, getting back into nature, making sure you don't have an imbalance in your health in that way, because securing all the resources in the world won't keep you alive, right? If you don't move your body, if you don't give it the proper diet, if you don't make sure it gets its proper nutrients, including vitamin D, getting out into the sun. But you could also be faced with if you are a perfectly healthy, well-rounded individual and that doesn't resonate with you, I also definitely see the message here that many Scorpios may be faced with someone greedy, selfish, and looking to take some of this hard-earned reward from you. Willing and ready to thieve it from you, ready to manipulate, ready to lie around this time, around the beginning of Libra season, here at the end of September. It can just be someone who needs to face negative aspects of themselves. It could be that what's on your mind when your ego is quiet is that you have some shadow aspects to address, maybe the ones I'm talking about, needing to address your health, how you're eating, how you're exercising, how often you're getting outside. But again, for others, and it's not that it can't be both, it can absolutely be both messages, but for others, you're working hard to secure your income, to secure your family's comfort, and there's someone around this time who's willing to, at the very least, sort of mooch off of what you are working with, mooch off the resources that you are trying to provide for yourself and your family. Someone selfish, someone greedy, someone who is so needy that they don't even completely realize what they're asking for, what they're taking, how off-putting they're being. It may be an ex. It may be someone coming back from the past, and I don't necessarily mean your most recent ex. You've got the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands both showing up in reverse here. The root of the situation and the recent past. And the root of the situation, a couple split, a partnership split, a bond broke. Love, empathy was not understood. This partnership had to part ways. And it could have been, I am not trying to feed into or fuel the defining and labeling of divine partnerships, but just for the sake of helping you pinpoint who we might be talking about, Scorpios, it could have been someone who you fancied to be a twin flame for some period of time. Maybe you don't anymore. Maybe you've come to find out that they're a different partnership, or they're a false twin flame, because these are both in reverse. But I just see the message that the number 22 may be significant for a lot of you, and also that to help you know who you're talking about, it could have been an ex that at one point in time you used to think, maybe even years ago, at some point you used to think was your twin flame, and maybe you still do. Maybe they are. But again, I'm not trying to encourage the defining and labeling of partnerships. If they're divine to you, they're divine to you. Whatever it is, whatever lack of commitment and lack of planning because of fear of the future, fear of success even, that's creeping up from the past. And it may just be part of you that's becoming relevant again at this time. But it also, like I said, it very well may be an ex partner. Whatever it is that's creeping up from the past, to steal some of your time, to steal some of your energy, to steal in some way some of your resources. And it is literally an ex coming and asking for help and money for some of you. But whatever it is creeping up from your past to steal some of your energy now, it leaves you not feeling like yourself as you're entering October. Headed for your season, headed for your birthday season, Scorpio, you're just not feeling quite right in your skin. For others, though, for most of you, I think you're okay with that. You don't feel like yourself because you are showing up as the King of Pentacles upright, and I'll let you look at this reading with me. You're so focused on your finances and on your work that I think, that had you... That is part of what has you not feeling like yourself. You're just ignoring other aspects of your life, or just not even necessarily completely ignoring, but just not giving them as much attention as you have at other times, you have before. Because mastering your financial realm requires a lot of attention, and guarding against this potentially selfish, greedy energy that may be outside of you requires a lot of attention and energy as well. Someone is hoping to steal something from you with this greedy, selfish energy back to back with what you know when your ego is quiet, this thief. And the position that this card falls in almost suggests to me that you know who it is. If it's you, if it's habits of your own that are stealing time and energy from you, I think in that case, you know what it is. You know in what way you're robbing yourself of time or energy. But for most Scorpios, I really feel that it's someone outside of yourself. You're on top of your financial game. You're on top of your financial gain. You're securing your material world as you are meant to at this time, and there's just some unjust activity happening around you, beneath you. It's not necessarily going to be justice exacted in your favor, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that you deserve that, Scorpio. There's this message here to sort of keep an eye out for whomever might be trying to snatch some of your resources to gain for themselves based on, your hard work. And it's one thing if you're gifting your resources to someone else, right? But I see a thief. I see someone selfish and greedy. And I also see this message here twice now of a fear of success. A fear of success surrounding work that you love to do. This also speaks to me of a fear of success in your recent past. I don't understand, I don't see exactly how the dots connect, Scorpio, but maybe you do somehow. Your own fear of success, maybe a lack of commitment related to a fear of success, has left an opening for this selfish, greedy energy to steal something from you. Now, it can just be that your own fear of success and failure to commit to a type of work you love to do because you're afraid of your own success is the thing that is robbing you of energy, of time, of more resources, and of creating the life that would make you happiest, right? That can be the thief itself. But for others, in some way that I can't exactly see, you've created an opening for this, for an external energy, for someone else to take of your energy, to take of your resources because of a fear of success in some way. And it leaves you rebuilding. For a lot of Scorpios, it leaves you entering October not feeling quite like yourself. For others, it leaves you rebuilding, and for a lot of you, it is both. Some of you are this, as I said, it could be an ex returning that you felt you had a divine partnership with of sorts, and some of you going into October are choosing to rebuild with this person who comes in offering you love. And I do see the advice being not to miss a fated opportunity at this time, Scorpio, as you end September and begin October. When and how this opportunity presents itself exactly will be out of your hands, but not missing it is up to you. I think with the Wheel of Fortune as the advice card, I also hear the message, what will be will be. And you're wanting to focus on an opportunity other than the one that you're being offered. I don't know if it's something from your past or something you were hoping for in your future, but it's not the fated opportunity that's being it's not the fated opportunity that's being offered to you at present, but most Scorpios, since the Four of Cups is in reverse here, I do think most Scorpios are going to resist that. There are many opportunities being offered to you. There's one significant opportunity that's being fated to you, but in the recent past there have been many opportunities, and you've missed out on some of those, or just haven't taken these other paths that you're seeing illuminated now, and they're no longer an option, and it's tempting to withdraw, to focus on what you can't have. But with this in the reverse, most Scorpios at this time, you're waking up, you're seeing what that fated opportunity is, and you're focusing on the one that's being offered to you now. And it may be echoing this love offer I see here. It may be the love offer from the ex in the past that you choose to rebuild with. Let's get just one clarifier on this Seven of Swords, and then I'm just going to have to let you go, Scorpio. The thief that we're talking about may very well be a fire sign. A youthful, feminine fire sign energy could be the selfish, greedy, manipulative energy around you at the end of September, beginning of October, that's willing to, as I said, snatch some of your resources, your hard work, and call it their own, whether it's this ex or not. There could be two different storylines here happening for you. Someone could be trying to mess with your money at work, while in your heart, in your home, you're focused on rekindling things with a relationship. And you have both of these storylines going on for some. But for others, for some Scorpios, it's the same energy. They've got significant fire energy in their chart, and they're an ex of yours, and they're looking for your resources, but they're offering you, they're looking for your security and stability, and maybe you want to move back into your home or something like that. Maybe you do need your resources, but they're offering you love, and a lot of you, like I said, are taking that offer. You're feeling that it's fated, that it's destined. You're not going to worry about what other opportunities or paths you may be missing out on, and you're going to start rebuilding with them going into October. Not for all, but for a lot of Scorpios. That's what I see. So I will leave you there, Scorpios. I really hope that this resonated and was able to offer you some insight, some help that you didn't have when you came to the reading. I really appreciate your likes on the video and subscribes to this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you to those of you who have supported the channel through donations and purchases as well. That's really appreciated. If you are interested in a personal reading and aren't familiar with my services, check the description box down below. All my options are listed there. And there will also be a Virgo season reading linked in the description as well, in case you'd like to check that out in your last 2 days of Virgo season to see if that's applicable, maybe expands on the situation for you, Scorpios. I love you all, and I will post another tarot fix for you as soon as I can.